Boom. And we are live with another episode of the Brownwater Banter podcast. My name is Jared Seymour.
My name is Drew Cates.
That's right, it is. And in the studio today, we got Mississippi Memaw. We're going to be talking about all things Mississippi, man, highlighting the state from towns to food to everything. We're going to jump right into it. And she's going to talk to us about all the creations that she's made, digital creations, her Facebook page, the whole nine. But before we do that, we're going to thank the people that keep the lights on like we always do. Right out of the gate, 2024. Oh, I came up with one the other day and I forgot it. 2024. I'll remember it later.
Gary said do more in 24.
Do more in 24.
I don't know if that works.
Anyway, I'll figure it out later. Dr. Robbie Williams over at Southern Magnolia Smiles, man. They are located in Ocean Springs on Washington Avenue. You can look them up on the socials at Southern Magnolia Smiles on Facebook and Instagram. He's got a great team put together. If you haven't got those teeth cleaned in a while, man, give them a shout. 228-215-1202 and tell them that we sent you.
That's right.
Our buddy Tyler over at Taylor & Cox Law Firm. He just had a birthday. Shout out to Tyler, man. Happy birthday. He was in court, by the way, on his birthday. So I'll tell you that to say, if
he's always working.
He's always working. If you find yourself in need for some legal representation, this is the guy that's going to do it for you. Taylor & Cox has been practicing law on the Mississippi Gulf Coast for 30 years. All right. They specialize in felonies, misdemeanors, DUI, family law, you name it. If you find yourself in that boat and you need somebody to fight for you in your corner when it's his birthday, give him a shout at 228-696-0111 and tell him that we sent you. Rocky over at Cedar Swamp, man, 2 locations down on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, Goshen and Gulfport. He's got your tackle and apparel needs covered. He's slinging brown water gear out of the store. He's slinging kayaks. He's got extra tough boots. He does real repair. Anything you need, man, go swing by one of his shops. Check it out. He's got a good thing going over there. Or just look him up on the on Facebook. See at the number 2 and then Swamp, or give him a call at 228-205-3964. Our buddy Kendrick over at Forever Young Men and Women's Health. Look them up on Facebook as well. If you find yourself trying to get that New Year's resolution, what are we at? Right now, it's January the 13th. And maybe
still got time to get in shape.
Maybe you still haven't started yet, right? Maybe I'm going to get to it. Yeah, well, we're almost halfway through the month.
Yep.
Give Forever Young a call, man. Let them do some lab work on you. Check out your hormones. Maybe you got some vitamin deficiencies. I say it all the time. Maybe you're just a big turd and you can't get off the couch. Put your health care in the hands of a professional. Let Kendrick look you over and get you back on track, man. Maybe it's testosterone replacements is what you need, but he can figure it out. Give him a call, 228-363-6623. And again, tell him that we sent you.
That's right.
And our newest sponsor on for 2024 is Dewey Do Bugs, located in D'Iberville, right next to the Scarlet Pearl. If you like highlighting Mississippi food and restaurants,
that's right.
They're a restaurant that you might want to check out. Boiled seafood. Joey's eating there. He gave it the stamp of approval.
Delicious.
Yeah, and he wouldn't lie about it. It's legit. So go check them out. They're on Facebook as well. Look them up, Dewey Do Bugs, and we appreciate them sponsoring the show. So I think that covers all of it, right, Joey? Am I missing anybody?
Yep.
Oh, the app sponsor.
Yeah, Coastal Marine Sales.
Yeah,
yep. On Highway 49.
Go check them out. Their ads in the app as well. If you haven't downloaded the Brownwater Banter app, go do that. It's free in the App Store and Google Play. It's got all the things you need for a day out on the water, man. Go check it out, and a radio station. So, all right, now that that's out of the way,
let's jump into it.
Where do we start? So I'm new to all this, so this is going to be a great interview for me because I'm going to be learning as the audience learns. But Mississippi Memaw.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Oh, well, I'm a Memaw, and I'm from Mississippi.
Perfect answer. Yep.
So answer. I just put the two together.
Okay. All right. But what your background? Born and raised in the state?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm from California.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
With that accent?
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
What part?
Yeah. What part? L.A. No. What part of Mississippi?
Foxworth, Marion County.
Okay. All right. So where's that as far as middle or upper? Well, I don't know where that's at.
Okay. So it is between. I'm trying to think. It's between Hattiesburg and like Liberty. Where Jerry Clyre's from.
I don't know where Liberty's at now. I know like Hattiesburg, then you got Collins, then you got McGee, I think, is below that, right?
Mm-mm.
No, McGee's northern.
North.
Okay. So that's about as far as I know town wise, other than, getting into Jackson.
Yeah.
So
a
it's
little
still
bit
south of Jackson.
So Liberty's like southwest Mississippi.
Okay.
So like where y'all ever heard of Jerry Clyre?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's where he's from.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig
So
it.
if you travel Highway 98 from Liberty, you're going to hit, Tylertown, Foxworth, Columbia, Hattiesburg.
Gotcha. I've been through Tylertown and I've been through Columbia all the way over to Macomb. So I know about where you're talking about. But so what is Mississippi Memaw? It's a Facebook page. You were telling us a little bit before we went live. You explain to somebody that's never heard of you before what it's all about.
Okay, so if you've never heard of Mississippi Memaw, basically what I get on there and do is I'm just Mississippi's Memaw. I cook, I share tips, and we talk about, do you remember these? Stuff from your childhood.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think what all else I do. I go to towns, I visit town, I show people Mississippi.
I saw you at an auction, flea markets. You do all that stuff, right?
I go to auction sometimes on Friday nights, and I just picked me up a cast iron skillet. It was vintage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wagner ware. You can't beat the vintage. You can buy them in Walmart all day long, but the
They ain't
vintage
the
ones,
They ain't seasoned. They ain't seasoned.
they just cook different.
That's right.
So anyway, I do a little bit of that. I do promote Mississippi businesses,
Right.
shop local. I support local artists. I'm a big supporter of local art. Just had a piece commissioned to myself for my house. And
Is that the one you were showing us?
no,
Okay.
no, I didn't have that one commissioned.
Yeah.
We'll get into
That's
that.
down the
story.
line.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Story. So it sounds to me like you highlight like we said, like all the
Basically,
stuff of
yeah.
Mississippi, and I'm assuming that your audience can relate. Like you're there, Memaw, and
Right.
if you're in Mississippi, you know what a Memaw is.
Yeah.
That's right.
How did you get into the digital side of this? How did you get into filming stuff? Do you have that kind of background or
No.
So how'd that spur?
So I was just in Purvis one day, and everybody calls this place the Dollar Holler, and they call it the Dollar Holler because there's Dollar General, there's Family Dollar, there's Dollar Tree, and it's in a holler because it's in front of the railroad tracks under a hill.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from the Lamar County area, you know where Dollar.
Are we back?
Did I break it?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. Like everything went down. Like all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're back.
all right,
We're back. We're back.
We're
We're back. We're back. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's a first. I've never had it go out like that and then never been able to jump back in like that.
All right.
All right, so we're going to start that back over. So you were saying you were. I asked you if you had a background in video, and you said no. You were going to make a video. Let's pick it right back up from there.
Yeah.
The first video you ever made.
Okay, the first video I ever made
yes.
was Dollar Holler. And if you're from Purvis, Lamar County, you know where Dollar Holler's at because it is the Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Dollar General that's all lined up next to each other in front of the railroad tracks under a hill. So everybody knows where the Dollar Holler is. And when I filmed this video, it was when the county was still dry. So if you watch it, they've already changed that. So now you can buy alcohol in Lamar County. But at the time, it was dry. It was a dry county,
right?
Because those still exist.
Yeah, up in northern Mississippi.
Yeah.
Wiggins, I think.
Well, it was weird when I went to Southern Miss.
Yeah.
The apartment I lived in was dry, but if you cross the street, you could go to Buffalo Wild Wings and drink all you want. It was weird. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah. In my county, you can't buy alcohol. You can't buy liquor on Sundays, and you can't buy alcohol till after 12,
really?
Like beer.
Okay, I think the Sunday thing is that might be statewide.
Yeah, Sunday's still here.
Here you can't buy liquor.
Yeah,
no liquor stores are open on a Sunday. Now you can go to a bar.
I didn't realize that.
You can go to a bar and buy it, right? But not a bottle, but you can buy a mixed drink.
Right.
I think that's a statewide rule. But yeah, other than that, we don't have any real restrictions.
No,
too much.
We got too many casinos.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so what was in this video? What did you said you didn't think anybody was going to see it. You messed it up a little bit, but you said I'm not correcting it.
I did.
What'd you do?
Well, I said this place. I was trying to say this place was a geographical oddity, like off of Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
Yeah, 2 weeks away from everything.
Yeah. But I had just had a hysterectomy, and I said gynecological.
A Floridian slip.
Yes.
But it was like I was like I got stuck.
Yeah.
Sometimes I stutter, and you would be surprised how many TikToks that I have to go back and redo because voiceovers. Like I'll record a video and then I'll go back most of the time and do a voiceover. And
so did they just like tear you apart for saying gynecological?
No, they thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
So it worked out great for you.
It did, even though I thought like 30 people would see it if I was lucky.
Yeah. Do you know the numbers off of that?
Yeah. How many people
was
saw
it? TikTok?
Yes, TikTok.
Do you know the numbers off of that?
Last time I checked, it was like over 700,000.
Nice.
Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I hadn't hit the 1 million mark yet. I'm almost at the 1 million mark on Facebook on my roast video.
Okay.
I did a video on a roast. Everybody cooks their roast different. I'm not going to get on social media and bash you for the way you cook your roast, but apparently Memaw it's open season with me.
It's everybody.
Because you're going to tell me how you cooked it, how you your baby daddy's sister's cousin's brother cooked it, and I'm cooking it wrong. So anyway, I told him, come on with me, Ma. We're gonna cook a roast. Don't worry about my roast. Don't worry about them brown spots. Worry about your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Because at first there was on my original video, some people had commented saying, "Oh, that meat ain't no good. There's some brown spots on it. That meat will still eat."
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Oh, it'll eat for sure.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So
well, I guess that's a good and a bad thing with social media. They're on your page looking at it, but then at the same time, they're critiquing every little thing you do. And they usually, a lot of keyboard warriors, they like to talk with their fingers a whole lot more than they like to talk with their mouth.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was looking this morning. We have a reel that we put on Instagram of a artificial reef that we create. We didn't do it. We were with a group, Mississippi Gulf Fishing Banks, but it's a boat sinking to become an artificial reef. And there's, I don't know how many comments on there.
Yeah. Like trashing up our ocean.
Yeah, why are you polluting? And we're
like,
God, you don't realize like that boat was inspected by the Department of Marine Resources. Every chemical, anything that's not biodegradable was removed. Like it's a thorough process, but it's got up to 822,000 views. It's creeping up on the 1 million view.
So
biggest video we've had.
Well, I think that's awesome. It's going to create a new habitat.
For fish. Yeah, they love it. Yeah, but people don't know, and then they want to get online and like attack you for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, sometimes that's the thing. Like sometimes you just put it out there.
No, that is
just to let people argue. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, that's fine.
For sure.
I've noticed different platforms, like TikTok will tear me apart, and Facebook has not been so bad.
Yeah.
They're different audiences.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have my block list is so long on TikTok, it's not even funny. Like, I'm just not even gonna deal with you. If you're gonna talk to me like that, bet you won't talk to me like that no more.
That's right.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hadn't had to block many people on Facebook.
So when you made that video, you stumbled over the word, and then everybody kind of had fun with it.
Yeah.
What made you decide to keep going? Did you have a plan, or it was just like, I don't know, that was fun, let's do another one?
Well, people, I can't remember if they were commenting like, do more, I can't wait to see more. I don't know. I think I kind of went viral overnight, and I got a lot of followers off that one video. I think I got like 25,000 followers off that video.
That's a good bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I need to do more.
Right.
So I was, and I was trying to figure out what my platform was going to be. So I was like, I don't know anybody really that goes around showing people Mississippi and showing them restaurants and businesses and what we eat and what we cook and what we do.
Right.
For fun, because I did the Blueberry Festival in Poplarville. I did the Renaissance Festival in Gulfport.
So you you're going to go through the whole state then. Yeah. You're not just up that way in Hattiesburg. You go all the way.
I've pretty much been Jackson and south of Jackson.
Right.
I haven't really been up in the Delta yet. It's on my list.
Yeah, to do?
Yeah.
You just got to find something interesting to do up there besides like cotton fields and corn.
I know,
deer
right?
Yeah. So did you have like in your mind already what you were going to do as far as like the videos going forward, the cooking or the highlight in restaurants and stuff, or did that just naturally happen?
It just naturally happened.
Okay. All right.
I was just being me.
Yeah. You're like, if they like what they see, I'm just going to show you all of it. Here's who I am.
Yeah.
What's been the platform you feel most comfortable or had the best response with? I know you said TikTok's a little uglier with the comment section, but probably more engagement and more views, I would think, on TikTok, or no?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I get more views on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a different
Definitely.
audience.
It's just a different algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
And different audience. I have faithful followers. I can name some, and people have been so nice to me, and most of my fan mail I get is actually from my daughter. So
really?
Yeah, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sure.
She sends writes it up, sends it to you. That's cool. Yeah, that's very cool.
No, I mean they send it to her. The fans send it to my daughter.
I thought you were saying like she's like proud of you and she's like writing you what she thinks. Yeah.
No.
So she's in your videos and they send it to her?
Well, no. She just I post about her sometimes, but she has the pots.
Okay, yeah, we were talking about that earlier, and so I guess we can talk about it now on the live. It's
we can.
Yeah, it's for people. I didn't know. I had to look it up myself, and then we were talking. It's a situation where when she stands up, her blood pressure drops, and her body can't counteract that, and it causes her to pass out sometimes. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so you've mentioned that on the stream, and people write in supportively about her.
Mm-hmm. Well, every once in a while, like for this Christmas, I had just took her out of school. She went to a private school, and they're not federally funded by the government, so they don't have to be in the rules.
Yep.
And I just felt like it wasn't the best environment for her to be in. She didn't feel safe. So I pulled her out, and she's homeschooling, and she was kind of down. So I was like, hey, if anybody wants to send her a card, I'm not asking for anything other than a card.
Yeah.
She got the most cards this Christmas, and that was so sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Of everybody to do that for.
Yeah, that is really nice.
That is cool. And you're going to be meeting with the governor soon about awareness, right?
Yes, about POTS awareness. I'm taking it to the Capitol because it's not that I'm tired of it. Anytime you want to ask me, ask me.
Right.
But when people say, well, what's wrong with her? Why does she have to eat salt? Why are you getting her a service dog? I say, well, she has POTS. And it's just like,
it doesn't register.
It doesn't register. And they're like, what are you talking about? POTS, like pots and pans, devil's lettuce. What you talking about? So I'm like, POTS, it stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It's a mouthful. And then I have to go through the whole spiel. So I don't mind doing it. I just think that more people need to be aware of it, because I'm not on either side of this. I'm neutral. But since the pandemic and the vaccination stats, there have been an increased number in POTS cases, along with just having the virus itself. But she's had it.
She had it before.
She's had it half her life. We just couldn't figure out what it was. The doctors all said it was anxiety. So.
Well, that's I'm sure it was good to get a diagnosis, right?
Yeah.
So you don't, not knowing is just as bad or worse than the disease itself, right? As a parent, you're like, what's going on here? So, and that's great that you're trying to highlight that and meet with the governor to get people more aware of it. I didn't know what it was until you just told me.
Yeah.
That makes total sense. Like I get it now, but yeah.
And actually getting the service dogs actually out there in the parking lot.
Yeah. And when you go to the doctor, it's always anxiety.
Yeah.
It's always anxiety. Come on, Mississippi doctors.
Yeah.
But anyway, they just tell you it's anxiety first, and then you have to deal with it for years and years and years, and then you finally, and that's with anything.
Right.
What's your family, your husband and your daughter thought about the exposure, the success of the channel and the videos that you make? Do they think it's cool? Do they like surprised by it?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know if you saw my husband in the parking lot. He's got a long white beard.
Yeah, I did. I saw he was sitting in the car.
He gets a lot of compliments on that beard.
Okay.
And we can be somewhere in town or in the store, and we'll see some people like whispering, looking at us, and he'll say, "It's either you or my beard."
How long is his beard? I didn't see it. Is it like?
It's like down to here.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's kind of got
pretty long.
The Santa Claus going on, the white beard. Yeah,
and he's only 6 years older than me, but a lot of people think I'm not taking my own horn. I'm just saying a lot of people think that I'm younger than what I am. A lot of people think he's older than what he is. So the
white beard will do that.
Yeah.
To anybody.
So
you got a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
So how did you what all restaurants have you been to? That's one thing I like watching on TikTok, are the people that do the restaurant or really even the gas station food reviews. Those are some of my favorite.
Stafford Sheridan does the gas station.
Yeah, that's
reviews.
the guy I messaged. He was just down here. He just came through.
That ain't the one I was talking to you about?
No, it's a different one.
Okay, because there's a bunch. There's a bunch.
He's a
Josh
judge.
Harmon's in the comments right now, and he's doing the same thing. He is a local guy that we know. I don't know
okay.
He's doing food reviews, crawfish reviews, restaurant reviews too. But I love those.
Yeah.
So what's your style? Do you walk in and, like, for example, Josh will go, he walks out of the door of the restaurant straight into the camera, eats the food on the back of the truck. Like, how do you do it?
So I will start going into the restaurant. I'll do the menu, and then I'll say pause it if you need to, because that was a thing. They were like, "You're going too fast. You're going too fast." And
can't read the menu.
I mean, I can't leave it there for 10 minutes while you read the menu.
A damn video.
So you just pause it if you need to. And anyway, and then I'll do my food. So some of the videos I've done Sully's.
Oh yeah,
I know they got a Sully's down here on the coast.
I've eaten it.
The original one.
I've been there.
It's Hattiesburg.
Yep.
And it is amazing.
It is.
Right.
Their steaks are
very good.
I don't even know the word.
Right.
What's better than very good?
Immaculate.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've done Sully's, and I've done let's see, Whistle Stop Cafe.
I don't know that
It's in Wiggins. And of course it's not the original. The original one is somewhere over in Georgia. Juliet, Georgia. Is that where it's at?
No,
but anyway, and I have done Potwell's. It's a seafood restaurant in my county.
Yeah. So these are like mom and pop stores.
I did Rose's Barbecue on 49.
Right.
Because they have any kind of meat you want. And they got smoked turkey legs. I walk around like Henry VIII for the smoked turkey legs.
Like Disney World?
Is that the is that the gas station? Right when you are there on side of 49. If you
headed north, it's on the left.
Yes.
As you coming into Hattiesburg.
Yeah. I remember that place.
If you walk in there, you automatically smell like that place.
That place is legit.
It is.
It is very much. What did you get? There.
I got a smoked turkey leg.
That's what I always get dizzy. You walk around just like a Neanderthal.
Well, the first time I got chicken on a stick, because I love chicken. Oh, I did Reagan's Corner too, because they're like real famous for chicken on a stick. That's in my county too. But,
okay. I just joined a Facebook group yesterday. It came through my news feed. I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's like Mississippi Eats or something like that, but it's mainly down here.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's Gulf Coast, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of what you're talking about, but it's mainly pictures of stuff. And I'm like, I've never heard of this place, or like, oh, I have heard of this place, but I forgot about that place. And then a picture of their food. And I love to eat. Shocker. But that kind of stuff's cool because you get to highlight stuff that, you know, you get, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes you get in a rut, like going to the same place to eat all the time.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Mexican. Wednesday,
And it's like, why am I ignoring this place? Because I just don't hear about it. I don't think about it.
Yeah. And I like Facebook because not only does it let me post reels, but I can post a post too. So I can say, well, I'm having breakfast for supper tonight. I'm having eggs and grits. How do you like your grits? Do you like your eggs over your grits? And so it sparks conversation. And then I have people say, well, what's a grit? And then I have
I'm gonna pray for you. That's what I would tell them now. I'm gonna pray for you.
And that's all right.
Yeah.
But you know, you get to educate people.
Right.
And I actually have a friend in England. He sends me stuff and I send him stuff, and I sent him some grits a while back.
Did you?
I haven't had an update, so I don't know if he's cooked them yet or not.
Yeah, we got to check back.
He's usually on that cream of wheat. Junk.
Yeah.
Well, they had beans and toast.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
It doesn't even sound good, but I know white
good.
trout and grits is probably a king's feast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fried fish and grits.
Now,
I love it.
I probably know the answer to this already, but salt in your grits, not sugar, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you eat grits?
Yes, but not
Well,
with sugar.
Okay. No, not with sugar.
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't make any sense.
No, it's disgusting.
No, if you want a cream of wheat, just make cream of wheat.
That's right. And
I
throw
don't
it in
like
the
that
trash.
Leave the grits out of it.
I don't
Yeah.
like that either.
Cook it, throw it in the trash, and eat the box. It's probably gonna taste better.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite restaurant or whatever that you've went to so far? All of them?
Yeah. I like to eat. Well, I like steak and seafood.
Yeah.
I'm a steak girl, and I like my steak rare.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I can't. You saying all the right things.
Yeah.
Saying all the right things.
Knock the horns off, cut the tail off, just bring it to
That's
me.
right.
What is it?
A good veterinarian can bring it back to life.
All right.
That's how rare.
That's right.
Well, if y'all, I don't know how long y'all are down here, but if you want some good seafood, I'm telling you, go try Dewey Do Bugs and DI.
I was looking
delicious.
at that. Yeah, because we're gonna have to eat lunch, and I was looking at that. But my daughter, she eats her steak rare.
Yeah.
And she will. There's been on occasions where me and her, they've cooked her steak too done, and I've had to trade steaks with her.
Yeah.
Because she won't. If it ain't rare, I mean, she would eat it blue rare.
Right.
But some restaurants won't cook it like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like last night. I was sitting at home when the girls were at the rehearsal. My wife was like, "What are you gonna cook them?" I was like, "Steak." I just pulled a backstrap out of the freezer. They think it's steak. It tastes just like it. Ooh, medium rare. Here you go. Eat the steak. That's all my daughter wants: steak. And that we teach our kids to eat medium rare too. Because if you're eating a charcoal brick, you might as well throw it in the trash.
You've cooked all the flavor out.
Yeah.
It's
I
hard
know.
now.
If you want a beef jerky, just stop at Keith's and get you one on the restaurant.
They make that. Yeah. Why would you do that to a good cut of meat? I've never understood that. So what else is in the wheelhouse of things that you do? Have we not touched on one of them? We said the cooking videos. Obviously, are you giving tips on life being the Memaw? Because that's what Memaws do, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You do that?
Well, I can.
Is it like the lights always on kind of thing?
I did do a TikTok about Ask Memaw.
Okay.
And I told my local newspaper that they need to do a Ask Memaw column.
Yeah.
I told them, and I was like, even if it's how to get a stain out of a shirt. I had 3 kids before I was 21 years old.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. So I've learned a lot in those years.
You got some experience under your belt.
You know some stuff.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I know some stuff. Y'all think I don't be knowing, but I be knowing.
I'll be knowing some things.
Yeah.
So you said you've done a few podcasts before today. So how's that been? Like going around talking to people? You enjoy that too?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I hope to like I said, I hope to expand or make one of my things on my platform, POTS awareness, because so many people don't know what it is. And Ehlers-Danlos, my daughter also has Ehlers-Danlos. And whenever you say Ehlers-Danlos, nobody knows what that is.
Sounds like somebody's neighbor.
She's just like Mrs. Incredible on The Incredible. She's like super stretchy and very flexible. What it is, it's a defect in the collagen. So her body just produces too much collagen. She can pull her neck skin out. She can turn into a pretzel. And while that sounds all fun and everything, I do have a TikTok on it.
Yeah.
While that sounds all fun and everything, it does cause chronic pain.
Oh.
So naproxen PRN is her friend.
Yeah.
Whenever she has her aches and pains, she might wake up one day and she'll say, "Mom, my arm hurts. Like just from my wrist and my elbow, it hurts, and it'll hurt all day long."
Really?
Yeah. And then the next day, it may be her left knee.
So it's nothing. You can't narrow it down. It's just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Well, it's good to tie that into your channel too, to make it positive. Not that the content's not, but have a good thing. We like to tie. The stuff that we do. Veterans. What Tackle 22. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah. Tackle 22.
So every time we put on like a fishing tournament, we like to partner up with organizations like that to, highlight the needs of military veterans across the Gulf Coast specifically, but the U.S. as a whole. So I can understand.
Yeah.
Correlating that together with something. So
for sure. You had some cool stories to tell us earlier. Let's jump into one of those, right? So can we talk about the pain story?
The doppelganger.
Yeah.
The doppelganger story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you was going to talk about that cornfield when I was 14. Anyway.
We'll go to that one next.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But the doppelganger. So the doppelganger story, it went viral worldwide. And I did not mean for it to go viral. It just kind of went crazy. Well, it went viral in the group first. It was weird secondhand finds that need to be shared. And my sister sent me this picture of this portrait that somebody posted in there. And when I opened it, I was like, that was like me. And anyway, she was like, I know, right? That was my first thought. And so I got in the group, found the picture, commented in the comments, and I was like, where's this painting at? And I found it. It was in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. I didn't know the exact shop, but I did do a TikTok saying, is anybody in Spruce Pine? Can y'all help me? Because I did try to call the thrift stores, antique shops in Spruce Pine, and I never could get anybody to answer. I even had my sister in Charlotte call because I was like, maybe they're not answering because it's an out-of-state number. I don't know. But I finally had a hit. I had a fan that commented and said, hey, I'm going antique and thrifting this Saturday if you want me to see if she's still there. Do you have any idea which exact thrift store it is? Well, it was Herman's Antiques. She found it. I thought it was $1,000, but the decimal point was in the wrong place, and it was 10. So she bought it for me. Shipping was like $60, and I was like, gosh, you can't do that. But she still wanted it to be a gift, so I did end up reimbursing her like $40, for the shipping, but she still wanted it to be a gift. So she hangs in my living room now. And if you just Google my name and doppelganger, it's going to pull up all the news articles for that story. And I mean, even
Let's see if we can pull it up.
Yeah.
Even my 5-year-old granddaughter, which she'll be 5 next week, but she said, Memaw, who painted that picture of you? And I said, nobody, that's not Memaw. And she was confused.
Just like you.
She was so confused.
Let's see if I can get to it.
Yeah,
Let's see.
That's good stuff. But you said
yep, right here.
It didn't go viral at first, right? And then it kind of took off.
Well, it did. It in the group itself, I think it had 139,000 reactions. It was, and a lot of comments. It went so crazy in the group that the moderators or admins had to turn off the comments.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You were spamming up the whole group.
I know. I didn't even mean to.
And it went overseas, right? You said it went all over the place.
Yeah, it went to New Zealand and Australia and England, and I'm going to be in Chat Magazine next month, and that's it's a I think it's like a gossip magazine
Right.
in England, but
It's there. I got it.
Oh,
There
yeah.
it is.
So that's the painting.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
it even made the New York Post.
That's awesome.
Yeah, sorry for people on the audio. You have
Yeah.
to go. You have to go Google it. Just Google Mississippi Memaw doppelganger, and it will come up. But that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That it's not you. That guy didn't know you, and he did. Oops, I scrolled away. He didn't know you, and then someone sees this photo and sends it to you.
Yeah.
But you said you tried to find the artist.
Track him down, huh?
Yeah, I tried to track him down. There was a business card stapled to the back of the painting, and I found out, I believe it was on the Washington Post, I found an old obit, and he had passed away. He was a retired U.S. Air Force colonel. And, through the power of the internet, I was able, through his obit, to get the names of his children. So I started looking them up.
Oh, okay.
And I did have a conversation with one of his granddaughters.
Did she have any clue who the lady was?
She said he would go to painting classes and they would have random ladies come in and sit for the artist.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And so she's not any, like, I was just didn't know if it was his wife or
Right.
daughter or something like that.
But that's kind of even cooler rather than him just kind of making that up. That you do have a doppelganger out there that he probably painted for that painting.
Yeah.
I've seen those before on the internet though. Like even like they take sometimes celebrities and then like way old photos from like 16, 17, 1800 sometimes. Yeah. And splice them together and you're like,
one of them's got one that's like, holy, not Brad Pitt, but one of them looks just like him. I'm like, real.
But then you start thinking it's like, well, I guess there's only so many features,
facial expressions.
Yeah, you can do. I mean, there's 8 billion people now living, much less the 300 something thousand years we've supposedly been on this planet. So that's kind of weird to think about. So
got a twin walking around.
Or had one 300 years ago that looked exactly like you. So, but that's a cool story.
Yeah.
And where did that happen in the timeline of events from the first video you made until that happened?
It was later on, which I didn't start doing videos till May. My first video was May of 2022. That was my dollar holler video.
Yeah.
And it's just been crazy ever since. I've been on the front page of my hometown newspaper twice. Once for being Mississippi Memaw, for just showing people the state positive, because that my quote is, and it's not my quote, but my go-to thing is, anybody can find the dirt, be the person that finds the gold.
There you go.
So
I mean, as you can tell, like with us, we focus more outdoors, fishing. Right. We do politics, bourbon, the whole nine, but we're a little more Gulf Coast related. But yeah, that's why we do what we do, because it's like there's enough bad things said about the state.
Right.
We're either last or first in everything.
Last
in between.
First
and bad stuff.
Yeah, so that's why when Joey was
we're either overweight or can't read.
Right. Or like, what is it, the STD capital? Or
diabetes capital.
Yeah. We don't want to win that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he talked about your channel, I'm like, well, good. Somebody else trying to shine some light on, on a good positive light on the state of Mississippi. So what's the plans for the future? Like, are you just going to keep on doing your thing? I mean, have you no burnout feelings? No, like you enjoy doing everything that you're doing? Sometimes
I get burnout. And I may not post for a few days, but I think that's anybody with life. Everybody just needs a little break.
Yeah. Do you try to stick to any kind of schedule that you say, no, just whenever you?
Sometimes stuff pops in my head and I just do it.
I got to get this out. Yeah.
Or when you go to the dollar store?
No. Like,
go ahead.
Oh, I'm like my TikTok I did the other day about why I don't eat ribs because of fried green tomatoes. That's the Frank Bennett special. I can't eat ribs. I can't get past that middle picture.
Oh, ribs are delicious.
I know, they taste so good.
But what if it's Frank Bennett?
I don't get the reference.
Have you ever seen fried green tomatoes?
No.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah. Okay, well, you got to watch it now.
I'm guessing it's a pig.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could probably, without answering or watching the movie, answer that. I would probably still eat it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ribs are still good.
Yeah, they're still good. I'll just take a chance. Hopefully it was.
It's probably his cousin or doppelganger.
Yeah, it's his doppelganger. It's never him.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was reading Josh's comment earlier, though. But I linked your Facebook page in the comments so people can click on there. Are you most active on Facebook, you think? Or is it split 50-50 with TikTok? Or where if people are listening to this and they want to see all your content and all your stuff, what's the easiest place for them to go to?
Facebook.
It is.
Because you can direct message me on Facebook where you can't on TikTok. I mean, on TikTok, you can only direct message me if I follow you back.
Right.
And I've got to go down the list and follow everybody back. And then you don't know who posts videos and you don't know who's just on there to watch videos because there's different people get on TikTok for different reasons, you know. And, but Facebook's the easiest place, and then you can post in the comments. And just like I was searching for the Bridgerton berries and cream coffee creamer the other day, and I had people out searching for me.
Oh yeah, you got your own little army, huh?
You got an army of
So
that's cool.
I had a lady from my town that offered to buy it for me because when I had went in there, they were out of it.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we didn't really touch a whole lot on that. You go like to antique stores and stuff yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do what's that like? Like, what are you looking for when you go to those stores? Because I've been in a few of them recently. When we went, my wife and I went to New Orleans. We went to a couple antique stores down there.
Well, my thing is, I don't know the difference between old junk and old treasure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. We went into one that was an antique gun store.
That's
so they
cool.
had like Civil War guns. They had swords in there. I mean, it was pretty legit. Money, old money. Like Mississippi printed their own currency at one point. It was in there. It was cool stuff. What do you look for?
I like household stuff. The Lucky Rabbit in Hattiesburg. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. It's a really big. They actually had me do a meet and greet for Christmas.
I was going to bring that up. I saw where you do meet and greets.
Yeah, and I'm really big on aprons. I have a seamstress that makes my aprons. So when I do like the meet and greets, my Christmas meet and greet that I did in my own town, I was supposed to have a Christmas apron on, but that was I didn't get it done in time, but it's all right.
Yeah.
But what I look for is like Pyrex.
Okay.
And it's got to be the Pyrex with a capital Pyrex. Because that is
that's the original, the old school
yes,
stuff.
and I'm looking for pink Pyrex. I want to add pink Pyrex to my collection. It's from the 50s. It's the most sought after. I could have choked that guy at the auction. The last time I went out, the time before last, that outbid me on that pink Pyrex with it had a little trivet with it and everything. I was so mad I could have ate a hamburger. But I went to Lucky Rabbit that day and it's a cake saver that looks like a strawberry shortcake.
Mm.
It's like treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Right? And what about the auction? So like I've been to antique stores, but I've never been to any auctions like that before. How do you find out about those? I mean,
it's just a local one. It's every Friday night.
Okay.
And they cook and you can get you a hamburger and sit there and see how much that DeWalt table saw is going to go for, you know.
Is it like a yard sale? It's just like a yard, well, everybody brings stuff in?
Well, no, they have different people that do it, and some people buy out like storage units and they'll come in and auction the stuff off, and some people just, I guess, are in the junking business like Sanford and Son, and they just come in and they sell their stuff. But one thing I did score here recently was a 1997 Happy Holidays Barbie. You can look it up. She has green eyes, but on the back of the box she has blue eyes. I want you to look on eBay how much that doll's worth. I paid $25 for her.
It's probably
Tell
a ton.
us how much is it worth?
I mean, they started around 500 and go up to 5,000.
Holy moly!
Yeah,
and I see that's like we watched the history. Me and my wife watched it, like Beanie Babies and just all the old. You brought up cast iron. Like my grandpa always told me, if you find a cast iron pot with 13 on it, buy every one of them because they're the one worth all the money. You know what I'm saying? It's just all the stuff that like I don't even know it exists, but like my uncle, he's from Meridian, and that's what he does full time. Like he'll go to the side road and pick stuff up and go to flea markets and go to yard sales and stuff like that. And that's how he loves it.
No, it's a like people that are into it get way into it,
right?
You know what I mean? And like you said, you got to kind of know what's trash, what's worth money, what sells, what doesn't, and you know whether you're trying to make money off of it or if it's just something you like, right? So the Pyrex, that's the one. That's the one we're gunning for.
I like Pyrex, and I like art.
Yeah, obviously.
Vintage furniture. Although I've kind of downsized houses, and I don't have the room for the furniture that I used to. But I really like French Provincial and art.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, what is
Art
that?
all over.
I
the
like
place.
art. I plan to one day have my walls covered in art.
Really?
Hmm.
A lot of Mississippi art, or just everything.
Just everything,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but mainly Mississippi. I'm a big supporter of local artists.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like that. So what about for your channel, I guess you'd say, your Facebook stuff, your TikTok stuff, just still going to just keep putting it out there? If it pops in your head, you're going to say it, create a video
Yeah.
out of it, not too overthought.
Mm-mm.
No, you're going to keep doing your meet and greet, stuff like that. People want to come out and see you.
Mhm.
Is that listed on your Facebook page? Any of your
No,
events?
it's just people will just reach out to me and ask me if I want to, if I would be interested in doing this or doing that, and
It's up to you. Whether
I
you
mean,
want-
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
He
sure.
showed up. He showed up here today.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
drove almost 2 hours to get here today
Yeah.
for sure.
It's crazy. I drove 2 hours here for y'all, and then I drove 2 hours north to go do the Sippy Girls podcast. So,
Yeah.
That's really
Maybe
cool.
you need to start your
It's all
own.
That's
I
what
know.
I was getting at. That was
I've thought about that.
it.
Yeah.
I think you could do really well with that.
Podcast with Memaw.
Well, I don't know if I'd be smart enough though, because they say with my accent that I'm not very smart.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you crushing that
Yeah.
stigma and letting them know
Mhm.
that that's not true. But I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
If you ever need any help, with technical questions,
Yeah.
other than the internet falling out.
Yeah, we can't
help you there.
there.
But I do want y'all to know
Mhm.
that even though I sound like the son of Ricky Bobby or the person on the TV talking about the tornado,
Yeah.
that I was in the gifted program in school.
Yeah, it's just how we
Okay,
talk.
I am a very intelligent person. I'm a reader. I love to read.
Yeah.
I have a book collection. Oh, I collect books too. I forgot to tell you that.
Okay.
But only special editions. I have a 1990. I'm sorry. Slip. I have a 1936 first edition Gone with the Wind.
Oh wow, what's that worth? Probably.
It's not
pile.
worth much because
Really?
it's like a 27th printing.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you can get your hands on a first edition, first printing, those are worth more money.
Yeah, I bet.
But just the fact that it's a first printing, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's a first edition. See there, I slipped again.
Yeah.
Of from 1936. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. So
I like old stuff like
You just
that.
got that country twang.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
cool.
we do here.
Yeah. And it's weird, even in Mississippi. I
How
was
it
born and
varies.
raised
Yeah.
here. You're born like
Mhm.
we don't sound alike, but we like if you talk to other people, we have an accent.
yeah,
And then when they hear you, they're like, "Oh God, she really has an accent."
Yeah.
And then when you go up even further up in the Delta, it's a whole different kind
Mhm.
of twang. So I guess this is where you're from.
like you hear other Mississippi content creators on TikTok or Facebook or whatever. They may not sound like me.
Right.
Mhm.
Like Mississippi Queen from Bay St. Louis, we sound nothing alike. The coast is a completely
It's
different,
way different. Yep.
demographic. I mean, it's completely different
Yeah.
down here. And my stepson sounds so funny. he's from Bay St. Louis too. He sounds funny to me,
Yeah.
but
Not like you though. He doesn't-
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You
funny.
sound like us.
Yeah. Does he talk like us?
well, say phone.
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 Okay, he says phone,
Phone.
like bone. Like
Yeah,
a
no.
little bit.
Basically,
Well, he's a little uppity over in Bay
yeah,
St.
oh,
Louis,
yeah,
so
yeah.
they might talk
yeah.
like that.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like what is that? Ocean Springs.
yeah,
West.
yeah. That's it.
yeah, like say oil.
Like
Oil.
Oh, oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oil.
Yeah, oil.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They say oil.
Close. Oil.
See, that's too much. That's too much.
Too much to say.
That's too much.
Just-
Oil. Let me get my oil.
oil.
that you could just sit there and do that. I think on a
Yeah,
TikTok.
that would
Yeah.
be killer.
Have you ever let people just comment on your videos and you say pronounce the words?
Uh huh.
I think that would do very well.
Yeah, I did one the other day where it was like yellow.
Mm-hmm. I just say yellow.
People say yeller.
Yeah.
How do you answer the phone? Yellow.
Hello.
My dad-
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we saying colors here?
Chicago.
Yeah.
All that stuff. The good stuff.
How did that go over? Was it a popular video? Reading the words like
No, it didn't really, because I haven't had my TikToks hadn't been doing real good, and I don't. you don't ever know what's going to go
Right.
viral on TikTok and what ain't. Like what you think's going to go viral won't, and what you think won't does. So
Yeah.
me and my husband had breakfast in Hardee's. That video got a whole bunch of likes, and I was like, we done got to the age where we get up and go to Hardee's. We talk about what medications need to be refilled. We talk about when our last bowel movement was.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Just stuff that old people do.
Yeah.
And
That's-
but
we're
even though
there.
we're not necessarily old, we just have
Yeah.
reached that milestone in our lives.
100%.
Well, that's what we always talk about is I want to retire and go to Hardee's with all the old people. you
Yeah.
know?
Drink the coffee.
Just
It's
drink
just
coffee
right.
and watch
Yes.
everybody go to work.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
That's killer.
for
Yep.
sure. Well, once again, we want to thank you for making the trek down here. Love
Thank
your
you for having
content and
Yes.
stuff. Is there anything coming up that we can tell people about that you have? Like you said, any meet and greets or anything like that? Or like I said, I linked the Facebook page in the comments. So if y'all are watching live or the replay, just click that link and you can go give her a follow and check it out. Is there anything coming up that we need to let them know about?
Nothing coming up. I'm supposed to meet the governor next month, but other than that, pretty slow. Yeah.
Well,
But
cool.
if you recognize me in town, come up and say hey to me. I've had the most people just all over the place come up to me lately and say, Are you Mississippi Memaw?
It just
So
happened in
I think it's
Poplarville,
the
right?
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened on the way up here in Poplarville. So
That's awesome.
Sweet.
That's awesome. Well, good luck
Yeah.
On your crusade with the pods and with your
Yes,
daughter. And
absolutely.
good luck to her with that as well.
Well,
and
thank you.
meeting the governor. So
Mhm.
thanks everybody for watching on the live, man, and the replay. Sorry about the little internet glitch at
Yeah.
the beginning. I don't know. We can't.
We got
That's the-
EMP'd.
That's the.
that's them ghosts from the house in between.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, that
Getting
was on a
crazy,
photo. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't like ghosts though. So
Yeah. So, are you a big scary person?
No.
You didn't like it?
I mean, it was an experience, but I wasn't like scared.
Yeah. See,
I
I don't like it.
I don't like it. That's my thing. I don't like it.
yeah. Ghost hunting. That is
Yeah.
for people if you didn't catch that.
Yeah, it's ghost.
Yeah, you can have all that. I'm not.
Now, my
yeah,
sister, she'll do it all day long. She goes and stays at the Myrtles and all that kind of stuff to see if, some Civil War soldier's going to tug on her toe or something.
Right.
So, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
No, same here. Not happening. So,
Nope.
but anyway, thank y'all for watching on the live, and we got some more stuff coming up. You just keep tuning in, and we'll keep doing them.
That's it.
All right, y'all have a good day.